Alrighty, we'll be getting started in just a little while, everybody. Alrighty. See, voice is good. Very, very good. Like that. I like that a lot. Okay. So I guess we'll go ahead and get started. So, hello everyone. I'm here. Your friendly neighborhood gaming machine is here. We're going to be doing a playthrough of Torin's Passage. to the people watching this as a VOD or whatnot. My name is OnyxTheGamingMachine. I hold the fourth place in 100% in this game for speed runs. I hold fifth place for any percent, but I hold first place in segmented for this game. Torin's Passage is a very old Sierra Online game. I grew up with this game. It's one of my favorite. It's literally one of my favorite games of all time. That and Wishbone and the Amazing Odyssey, which I hold first place in for 100%ing that game with and without cutscenes. Um, this is just me doing a chill playthrough of Torin's Passage. So I have my chat up. You guys can't see chat, but chat is saying hello to me. But we are going to go ahead and get started. So everyone, get your favorite drinking beverage, get your favorite snacking item, and we're going to go ahead and get started. The way that I usually play these games is I start from the prologue right here, and when I start playing, I go all the way through, and then of course I play the credits at the end. So let's go ahead and do this. I tend to not talk during cutscenes, hence why I'm doing a lot of talking right now. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. If you're watching this as a VOD, to the people watching live, let's get right on into it.
Torin! Torin! Now, where is he? Torin, when are you gonna grow up? You pick up those tools from town like I told you?
I thought I'd do that tomorrow.
No, I need 'em in the morning. You get into town right now.
Yes, sir.
Hurry home, Torin. Don't be late for dinner.
Okay, Mom. This isn't what I want in life. I should be a hero. Heroes don't run errands. Right, Boogle? Hey, Boogle. Boogle! Asleep again? Ah, Boogle. Is this all my life will ever be? Running errands to this little town? I just don't want to live my life without ever having lived my life.
Chapter 1: The Lands Above.
No! They never hurt anyone! What happened?
I saw it. I saw everything.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I was just passing by when all that started. I was so scared I hid behind your barn.
Who could have done this?
It must have been one powerful sorcerer. Or sorceress.
Why? And who around here has such power?
No one I know. But once there was such a person. But no, Licentia's been gone for years.
Licentia? Who's Licentia?
Oh, I don't think it could possibly be her. She was banished to the lands below years ago.
The lands below. She must have been evil to be sent there.
Yes. And there's no way you could ever find her down there.
I know what I'll do. I'll find this Licentia and force her to release my parents.
I'm sure you will.
All right. Let's pick these berries. I'm going to go back home. All right, we're going to get the axe.
I wish I had a cleaver for every time I've swung this.
And get the rope. Go inside.
Let's go.
And get the bag. While Boogle turns into stuff.
Pouch for something.
Now we're going to try to get Inchy.
Hey, you.
Come here, Inchy.
Come back here. Come here, Inchy. Gotcha.
Got him. He was being a little bit of a pain there. Let's go ahead and go. Okay, we got everything from there. Now we're going to go and use Inchy.
Oh, nice call. Thanks, Inchy.
That's Mr. Worm to you.
Hey, come back here. Now, which one is it? Oh, not again. will ya?
So yeah, this playthrough will be the a combination of the strats that I know on how to speedrun this game, while also doing 100%. And I'll be slowing myself down just a little bit, just so I can get more time. I'm doing it on purpose, because in the title, I'm chilling.
Could you two use a larger leaf, maybe?
Ooh, nice texture.
Nice structure.
Good size.
Professional markings.
Plenty big.
Why not?
Okay, it's a deal.
Mm.
Done deal.
You want a high five?
No thanks. No.
Your loss. But that was nice of you.
Yeah, and you know what they say about nice guys?
Ah, Slim. Can't you tell he doesn't have a clue?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, here's a clue for you.
Slugs love scum.
Slugs? Scum?
Yeah, pond scum is good.
Nah, you can have your pond scum. Bog scum, now that's the best.
Bog scum? No, definitely moat scum. That's what you want.
Oh yeah.
Moat scum is choice.
Too bad you can't get it.
What do you mean, can't get it? I know where the moat is.
Yeah, you know where, but do you know what's?
Like, what's in that moat?
Oh, yeah. Croctopus. And lots of them.
Wouldn't lots of them be croctopie?
Croctopie, croctopuses.
Don't matter. You'll never get close enough to the water to get scum from the moat.
Wait a minute. Didn't you say you were going to the Moat Olympics?
Yeah, why?
Well, if I took you over there, would you help me get some moat scum?
Slim, what do you think?
Okay by me. Better than crawling.
Okay, big boy, let's go moatin'.
Here, hop on your leaf.
All right, onward. Now we're going to go to the most beautiful place in this chapter, and still to this day, it boggles my mind with how beautiful it really is. And Torin puts it best when he goes in this area for the first time.
No matter how many times I see Crystal City, it's still impressive.
Yes, it is. Now, there is dialogue you can do if you click on this numerous times, but I'm not going to do it. I've done that too many times in my
Well,
life.
boys, the site of the next Moat Olympics. I hope you win the gold medal.
Thanks, Torin. You're okay for such a dry person.
Yeah, thanks. And in return, I'll put in a good word for you with some of my croctopus friends.
Good word? I don't need good words. I need moat scum, and plenty of it.
Oh, you do you?
And exactly where do you want it?
Why, right up here.
Hey, Croc, pass the boy some scum.
Mm. All right, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna put this here.
Well, I guess I'll just leave this delicious moat scum right here for a while. Now I'm gonna get you.
Google.
Boogle, can you make a box right over that moat scum?
And back.
That's it, Boog. Now we've got him. No more caffeine for you guys. Thanks, Boogle.
Nice. Now we're going to go this way. Now up on that branch. Tie the foot. Tie the branch. Alley-oop.
This works. Got it.
Gotta be careful here. I missed it. Ah, man, come on. I got the right momentum. Got it. It's not my fastest time, but it was decent.
Now how am I going to get my bag? Boogle, stop! What? Boogle? You mean this whole time you could have walked right out on that bog?
Only when it's funny, huh?
Funny, huh?
I'm only when it's funny, you. I love that. Alright, got that. Root. Such a beautiful sight. Walk forward. In case of emergency, break glass.
Nice blue color.
It's what that sign says right there. In case of emergency, break glass.
Huh? Who are you? Where'd you come from? What are you doing there? You trying to sneak by me? Oh, I wasn't asleep, no sir. I heard you come through.
Well, I wasn't trying to sneak by you. I'm Torin, and I really need to get to the lands below. Can you help me?
The lands below? You're one of them? Well, you can't stay up here. You go right back down where you came from. Yep, nobody from down there gets past me, and you won't neither.
Oh, no, you misunderstand. I'm not from the lands below. I want to go there. So you do know how to get there?
Go there? Why, no one goes there. That's no place for any
Huh.
self-respecting.
I was wondering why his eyes were closed there.
It's filled with nutsos, malcontents, psychos,
Politicians.
No, there's no way I'd let you go down there.
So you do know. Oh, please help me, sir. I must get to the lands below. May I come inside?
Nope, no way. Nobody gets inside this guardhouse except my replacement. Don't know where he is either. Was supposed to be here 10, maybe 12 years ago. Never been this late before. No, you gotta go. Get out of here and don't come back.
Now we knock on the door because he has really bad Alzheimer's.
Who goes there?
It's me. I'm. I'm your replacement.
What? You are? Finally, it's about time. You must be 10 years late. Where have you been?
Heavy traffic.
Huh? Well, whatever. Hurry up and get inside here. I'm powerful hungry.
Okay.
Can't see much care for the new uniforms.
I love this with Boogle right here.
So, get started.
Okay. Started what?
Don't they teach you young'uns anything at basic anymore?
Well, maybe, but I wasn't exactly at the top of my class.
I can see that.
I can see that. Don't tradition mean nothing no more. What's your generation coming to? Say, where's your provisions?
Provisions? Well,
My meal.
My meal, boy. My meal. You know the core tradition. Before taking over, the replacement guard always cooks the departing guard his final meal.
Oh, I knew that. Yes, it's still taught to all of us. What is it you'd like exactly?
You mean you didn't bring it with you? Well, you won't find no home for comforts out here. It's your problem, not mine. I know what I want.
Exactly what do you want for your last meal?
Last meal? I ain't dead yet.
Hmm.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing in here? You my replacement?
Oh, brother. Why, yes. I am your replacement. You know, there's a tradition that the new guard prepares the departing guard's meal, so I'm gonna fix yours.
Dang right I know. And I know what I want. Hope you brought it with you.
What'll you have?
For my appetizer, I want juice. Berry juice. Freshly squeezed. None of that canned crap either.
Berry juice, huh?
Got that. Shove it in his pie hole right
Here
there.
you are, Herman. I brought you some berries.
Great. Now squeeze 'em.
Now squeeze him.
Oh, all right. Where's the juicer?
I told you, over there, on the cabinet.
No, you didn't say anything about that. When I was a kid, I always thought it looked like toilet paper.
Boogle, can you be an axe? Oof, here you go.
Hmm.
Say, what kind of berries are those?
Why, chuck berries, of course.
Ah, that tastes great. But now I'm getting a little hungry.
Oh, brother.
You know what I really miss?
I'm kind of afraid to hear.
Sluggetti and peatballs.
Sluggetti and peatballs. Don't you mean spaghetti and meatballs?
Ain't never heard of no such thing as that.
Hmm.
Say, you sure you're from around here, boy? No. Sluggetti and peatballs is exactly what I crave.
Oh, okay. I'll fix it for you. What's in it?
Why, slugs and peatballs. What do you think?
I'll be
Ew.
just enough for one meal.
Ew. All right, let's put the slugs in his mouth. Put it in his mouth.
Order,
Here.
sir. Slugs and peat moss.
Just
Just
as you
like
request.
But boy, did I have to go through a lot just to bring these to you.
Yeah, I'm sure. You probably just walked round that cliff to the deli.
What? You mean
Just a little guardhouse humor, boy. Ain't no food within days of this place. Now get over there in that kitchen and rattle them pots and pans.
all right, but this is my first attempt at cooking such a delicacy.
Hmm.
Well, at least it's quick to prepare.
Here you are, monsieur.
Bon appetit. Oh. Oh, man.
Now, can we get on with it?
Now, the perfect conclusion to a near perfect meal. Dessert. And an iced latte.
Dessert?
Ice latte.
Latte? Oh, no.
Oh, stop your griping. You can skip the latte. Just bring me some dessert.
All right, what'll you have for dessert?
Why, there's only one thing that'd top spaghetti and peat balls.
I'm afraid to ask.
Root.
Yeah, let's make sure of something. If I prepare you a root, then will I be done?
Bingo. Bright boy. Yep, good old root'd be just fine.
Put it in his mouth.
Here you go. One large root. Want to help me fix it?
No, I'll just wait right here.
Somehow I guessed as much.
Say, nice square shape, too. Them's the best kind.
Okay, how about if I make it into a pie?
Gotta love it.
Great. While that's in the oven baking, why don't you and I head back to the phenocrest chamber? Ah, just smell that aroma. You know, there's nothing like coming home to
Find the square root pie. I love that pun.
Say, we going out on that joke?
No, we're going out through the secret passage. Wait here while I get something. Pick a shard. Any shard. I've been waiting 15 years to use that line.
I have an animated emote of that on my Twitch channel, and I fucking love it. I always pick the middle one, even though it doesn't really matter.
There you go, boy. The joint's all yours. I'm gonna grab my pie and hit the road. Gotta get on home, you know. That is, if I can remember where home is.
But wait, what about me? Aren't you supposed to train me in how this thing works?
Works? Can't. Don't remember. Heck, it don't matter no way, boy. Nobody's come through here in years.
But is this the way to the lands below?
Could be. But you don't care. All you gotta do is make sure nobody from down there gets up here.
And he dips. Alright. Puzzle time. Got it. It's not my fastest time, but very, very close.
I'd better get enough of this powder to last. If it does take me to the lands below, I'll need enough to get home again.
All right, let's get out of here and go to chapter 2.
Hit it, Boog. Hang on, Boogle. I hope I'm right about this.
Chapter 2, Escarpa.
Sir, they were both in there. And they're gone. And the child. Missing. The child must be found. Immediately.
Whoa! Phew. Whoa! Whoa!
It's gotta hurt. All right. Collecting tiles. Want to get the second one?
What? Oh, not again.
Hmm. All right. Let's go through the tiny door. The bitter nuts. Yeah.
Today, we join the Bitternuts just as they hear a knock on their door.
Hmm.
Just a minute. Holly, can you get that? Oh, never mind. Do I have to do everything around here? Coming! Yo! Aren't you the giant economy-sized visitor? You know I'd ask you in, but I'm not sure there's enough air in here. Holly, take a look at this guy. This is what a real man looks like. Holly? Oh, honey, don't mind him. He's just acting his IQ. So, you want to come in? Or maybe that should be, can you come in?
Why, thank you. I will.
Hmm.
Hey, Mom, Hey, Mom, Whoa! Who's the big guy? We don't know, honey. We're still waiting to find out.
My name is Torin, from the lands above.
I'm Mrs. Bitternut, and this is what's left of my husband, Mr. Bitternut. And that's Bobby, our son. So, what's that thing in your purse?
Why, that's my little buddy, Boogle.
in here.
Hmm.
If he's smart, he'll stay off my furniture.
Mrs. Bitternut, I was wondering.
Selfish. That's all they are. Lived right across the chasm for years. Do we ever hear from them?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, that King Rupert. He really fries my cornbread.
Hmm.
Lives almost next door. Does he ever invite us over?
No.
Why? You'd think he was better than us or something.
I'm sure King Rupert means to be nice to you. Perhaps he's just busy.
Busy for 20 years? And that queen of his.
Die?
Yeah, she should.
Hmm.
Why? What's wrong with her?
Too snooty for me, that's what, Torin. Why, she acts like they didn't have a daughter that was... Hey, have you met their daughter?
What about their daughter?
Her name's Lena, or something like that. You two should get together, Torin. You have so much in common.
We do? Like what?
Oh, your looks, I suppose.
Yeah, you two deserve each other.
How would you describe Lena?
Well, let's see. She has a nice personality. She's kind to her parents, I suppose. She's a good climber. She's lots of fun. She's a good dancer. She's got a great personality.
In other words, she's a lot like you.
All right, let's get out of here.
Be sure to join
We'll
us
be
next
back here
time
later.
when we hear Bobby Bitternut ask.
I know it'd be okay with your dad.
The Bitternuts is not filmed before a live audience.
All righty. Do that while that plays out with Boogle.
Someone left this clothespin just hanging here. In the bag, Bub.
All righty. Let's go meet King Rupert and Queen Di.
Well, what have we here? It's nice to see humility in somebody around here.
Good day, sir.
Yes, it is, isn't it? But then every day is a good day here in paradise.
A land as lovely as this should be called paradise.
Maybe it should, but we call it Escarpa. But the real question is, what do we call you?
Oh, forgive me, sir. My name is Torin of the lands above.
I am Rupert, King of Escarpa, and this is my lovely wife,
Alarmed, I'm sure.
Alarmed, I'm sure.
Eh? What's that?
I said, charmed, I'm sure.
That's nice.
Your Majesty, I can see you are a lover of crystals.
Yes, that's the only kind he is.
What did you say?
I said, yes, and how kind he is.
Why, thank you, dear. But continue, boy.
I humbly offer you this gift from the lands above. I think it will balance your set of crystal shards. May I?
Yes, of course.
Love the music here.
There. And as this one simple shard completes the connection between the formerly distinct spectra above us, so too, therefore, may our two worlds be connected by the peace and understanding that comes from, it like that there. Oh.
Here, here.
Bravo.
I say, what the devil was the boy talking about, Di?
Beats me.
Di?
I love this.
I said, beats me.
Well, I'll consider it. Thank you, Torin.
Oh my god. I love that joke so much. Oh.
I swap shard for free tickets, you cheapskate.
What? What did you say, Di?
I said, I hope he's still free at this late date.
Oh. Yes, boy. Do attend.
Gotta love it, man.
Thank you, Your Majesty. King Rupert, Queen Di, I am here seeking Licentia, an evil sorceress who may be in this area. Have you heard of her?
I haven't heard of Licentia.
He hasn't heard of anything he can remember.
What's that, my queen?
I said, if you'd heard a thing, you'd have her dismembered.
Yes, that's true. She's not here in Escarpa, young man. Perhaps she's in some other world below us. But you are welcome to stay here as my guest for as long as you wish.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Do you know how to get to the worlds below Escarpa?
It seems I recall a connection back when I was a young boy, Mary. Oh, but lately we've seen no one at all from the other world. I don't know why. I suppose we've just lost touch.
You can say that again.
Eh? I missed that, Di.
I said, I say, that's a sin.
Well, yes, I suppose. I didn't realize you felt so strongly about foreign affairs.
If you only knew.
I cannot stay long in Escarpa. I must find Licentia.
Yes, I understand. But in your travels, if you happen upon a young lady named Lena, would you give her a message?
Of course, but how will I know her? What does she look like?
Lena is, very tall. Nearly as tall as you.
And nearly as unsightly.
Excuse me?
I said, she should call home nightly.
Oh. Is Lena from Escarpa?
Of course. She is my daughter.
Oh, really? A princess? Has she been gone long?
Only a few days, but parents worry nonetheless.
I understand. I know what it's like to miss a loved one.
Di, my dear, why don't you give this boy a piece of your jewelry? That way Lena will know he represents us.
Oh, brother, are you right in his pocket?
What was that?
I said, tell her mother sent her this locket.
Oh, yes. Good idea.
Here, Torin. Take this one. See? It has a picture of Rupert and me on the inside.
I promise to keep it safe until I find her.
Always open it.
You mentioned a message for Lena, Your Majesty.
Why, yes. Tell her to come home. We all miss her greatly.
At least one of us.
Eh? What's that you say, Di?
I said every last one of us.
Oh. Well, yes, that's right. So tell her that, my boy, if you happen upon her, that is.
I will.
Alright. Get the giant
This isn't
turkey
like
leg.
with an eat-all-you-take policy.
Alright. Now we're going to go back to the bitter nuts. Because I don't know if anybody saw it, but Miss Bitternut has a trivet that is one of the tiles that we need. And we need to get that tile.
We now return you to the bitter nuts.
I hear a leaf blower outside.
Just a minute. Coming! Do I have to do everything around here?
Okay.
Mrs. B, I just came from King Rupert, and he asked me to give you this.
What is it?
An invitation to the royal ball.
Yeehaw, Harley! We're going to the ball. Ain't you excited?
Yeehaw, Harley! We're going to the ball. Ain't you excited? Oh, he's never been excited in his life. Torin, if there's anything we own that you need for your journey, why, just help yourself. It's yours.
Why, thank you, Mrs. B.
Of course, I'd love it if you'd take the mister over there. Hey, what are you doing? Put that down. That's my best trivet.
Aw, Mom, let him have it. You haven't cooked since I was born.
The kid's right. Go on, take it. But don't go taking anything else, you hear? And good luck on your quest, young man. Hey, any chance of you taking Junior along with you?
None whatsoever, I'm afraid. But, thanks for the trivet, Mrs. B.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Be sure to join us next time when we hear Bobby Bitternut ask,
Mom will never find out.
The Bitternuts is not filmed before a live audience.
Gotta love it. Alright, we're heading down. Alright. Gonna go down. Alrighty doody. Hey, vultures, try and catch this.
Hey, Vulture,
Let's go after it.
As always, I'm with you.
Can't you hurry up a little? It's getting away from us.
For goodness sake, for once in your life, can't you just stop and smell the rotting meat? What's that beside that little tree?
We're going to find out. All right, there's another tile. We're going to get that.
I've got it. Hey, you! What a stench. I wonder what's inside there.
You're going to find out. Oogle, can you turn into a worm?
Boogle, can you be a worm? Check back inside there. I bet it's a way out of this land. Yeah, I bet it's dark in there. What are we gonna do?
Oogle, turn into a lantern.
Boogle, turn into a lantern so we can see what's back there. Wow, Boogle, it looks brown and soft and smells terrible. We've just gotta have some of that.
Oogle, turn into a shovel.
Say, Boogle, would you mind being a shovel? I say, be a shovel. Okay, Boogle, turn back into a worm again and get out of there. But don't forget our sample.
All right. I always found the graphic for the dragon poo to be interesting. So weird looking, man. All right, so let's activate this tree. We'll go down the tree on our way back.
This should either make that tree grow or kill it completely.
Onward up the stairs.
Oh, I think we can make it, Boog.
Okay, we're going to go down first.
Hang on, Boog. I hope this is worth it.
Tile, carpet, fan, pillow. All right, we got to be careful because we don't want to touch this ladder because it is a rickety ladder and you will die. We want what's behind it. Okay. Now we're going to go back up because we'll be back here in a little while.
Boogle,
Hey, Greg.
is that you?
How are you?
No, wait. I think it's coming from up ahead. Uh-oh, Boog. Skunk's ahead.
put this clothespin on my nose. Then I won't be able to smell the skunks. Hang on, Boogle. We're going in.
Console. This was never on a console. This was specifically Windows 95, Windows 98, and MS DOS. You can play it on GOG, but that's the closest that you could ever get it these days. This came out in the early 90s. Oh, really? This is a point and click game.
Greetings, sir. Funny, he looks awake. Greetings.
And funny enough, the voice actor that plays Torin here went on to voice G-Man on Half-Life.
Greetings, sir.
My first games were DOS
Who
as
are
well.
you? And why
I
are
miss
you
old
here?
school DOS.
I'm Torin. Who are you?
That's what I'm trying to determine.
See, what was my first Star Wars game? My first Star Wars game was Star Wars TIE Fighter and
That's why
X-Wing.
you come here? To
I
torment
like the
me?
TIE Fighter more.
Questions? Where are the real questions? The ones aching deep inside you. Who are you? What do you believe? What do you know?
Actually, I haven't really gotten to those questions yet. My question is more simple.
Yeah.
Tell her.
Huh? Whatever. I'm
But I
trying to
love
find
the
out
Force
who
Unleashed
killed my
games
sister.
for
Help me?
PS3 and
Fine
Xbox
little girl
360.
you should meet. Sweet girl. Good to her parents. Clever conversationalist.
Uh-oh.
Has a nice personality.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I think not. I'm only here
uh,
for a short stay. I need to find Licentia.
Rebel
I asked
Assault.
you about her a few seconds ago.
Rebel
Never.
Assault was okay. Um,
Do you
Rebel
have
Assault
any
2 was
information
crazy.
below?
Do you know how to help?
I have that
Really?
as well.
What? I don't understand.
You'd
It's a
understand
hard
if you
game.
were sitting on this stone tile all day and all night. The parts below, the
The
bottom
bottom
line,
line, the
the
rear
rear
guard.
Are you trying to say your seat is uncomfortable?
Uncomfortable, don't cut it.
Keep in mind, he said he's sitting on a stone tile.
My bum's
We're
about
collecting tiles and we
beyond
need it.
belief.
I see.
No, you
Well,
don't see.
and
You
won't,
won't.
'cause I'm not sure how anything. Now just go away and I'll continue to suffer in silence.
Here,
I doubt that.
I'm going to give you a cushion. Here, have a cushion for your booty.
Here's a thick, soft cushion I think you'll like.
How much you want to bet this tile smells absolutely horrendous?
Let me feel. Ah, fine materials. Nice padding. Soft cover. Firm, yet breathable. I thank you very much, O tall, slender one.
How was work
Just
going today, as by the way?
this instrument of my torture. Just drop it over a cliff someplace if you don't want it, okay?
Oh, I would never do that.
Alright, now we're going to go back down. Because we couldn't get the tile that was in the stock room. But now we'll be able to get it. Because we had a certain interaction with a couple skunks. That's going to, do that. I had my first computer was a Commodore 64, and I miss that thing so fucking much. I also miss my Windows 95 and 98 Windows 95 and 98 are my favorite operating systems. Linux is okay. It was fun though. Linux was fun, especially the use of Iceweasel. I loved using Iceweasel. Okay, let's get those girls out of there.
This ought to drive those women out of there.
But not counting my Commodore 64, technically my first computer would have been Windows 3.0, which was terrible. Um, and I am not a fan of Macintosh. All right, now we're going to use Boogle to get down the rickety ladder. Yes, they were. I miss 95 and 98.
Now that the girls are gone,
The age of Angel Fire. Yeah, exactly. When it came to Linux, it depended on what you were doing computer wise at the time. That makes perfect sense. That's a great way to word it. Yeah.
grab that tile hanging there.
Mm. Your first computer was 95.
Boog.
Really good choice. A lot of great games came out for Windows 95.
Boog, see where that doorway goes.
I love this right here. But yeah, this game is from Sierra Games / Sierra Online. I loved a lot of Sierra games when I was a kid. This was also one of the first games I ever played, and even completed. And on speedrun.com, I have fourth place and 100% completion at the fastest time. Fifth place at any percent, but I have first place in segmented runs in this game. And see, when it came to like some of the speed runs that I've done of certain games, it's never really to be like the main top guy or anything. It's so I can have an achievement of some sort with my name on it, you know. So yeah, I love old school virtual machines. Those are so fun. They're not exactly that user friendly to start up, but once you get it started up, it's perfect. It's amazing. I worked with a lot of virtual machines when I was in college. Very, very interesting. Yeah. We still need a couple more tiles, but that is fine. It's good to put these here. Here. This one goes here. And we will be back. Yeah, Ubuntu was interesting as well. But one of my fondest memories of Linux was when I used to use Iceweasel, which was Linux's version of Firefox. It was very fun. Um, but I remember the AOL days, though, of the internet. And I met a lot of old people back in the day when AOL Instant Messenger was a thing. Need you to wash this, Miss Woman. Now we wait. Dogs are barking. Forgive the barking, guys. They must hear like the leaf blower or something. Correct. It was. All right. Now we need to get the tile from King Rupert and Queen Di because we needed a reason to actually take the tile off the floor. Indeed, indeed.
Your Majesty, I think this tile is part of something important.
You're right. It's part of my floor.
It's part of my
And
floor.
even more than that, you see, at the base of the opposite cliff, I found an unusual room containing a large formation that would hold this tile perfectly. I feel certain that the formation is something important. Perhaps it even holds
But yeah, I'm
answers to
basically just
mysteries
slowing my
below.
brain down and
Why then, of
doing a
course,
chill
it is.
playthrough while still using my strats that are like burned in my brain um, when I play Torin's Passage. It's a very very fun game. It is a very it's what I would consider a forgotten game in Sierra history, but it is a favorite game of mine. Plus, I always love the sense of humor that Al Lowe has from Sierra. I think I follow him on Twitter. Al Lowe's hilarious. It'd be a dream of come true to either interview Al Lowe or get a shout out by Al Lowe. Because that's a very, very funny man. He is hilarious. He is a pun wielding machine. And I dig his puns. I dig his puns. I grew up with a lot of those puns. Um, I was also a big fan of Ron Gilbert, which not only was he in charge of Maniac Mansion and later on down the road Thimbleweed Park, which is another favorite point and click game of mine, but if it wasn't for Ron Gilbert, we wouldn't have had a lot of the features in Commodore 64. Here we go.
Welcome, traveler. The sacred chamber that lies ahead contains an ancient phenocryst column. For centuries, travelers have journeyed throughout the planet of Strata by means of these columns. Connecting the worlds within worlds, phenocrysts are able to transmit far more than mere light. Through the use of aristate powder discovered by Tor the First in the early Unity period, people now have instant mobility. So step inside and enjoy the latest in phenocryst travel.
Here we go. And that's chapter 2 finished. Now we're going to be going to chapter 3, Pergola, which is my least favorite level, but I've gotten used to it. Chapter 3, Pergola.
Before I pass judgment, have you anything to say?
The child. Is he safe?
Far away, where he will come to no harm. Although we suspect your involvement in the murder of our beloved royal couple, we could not find enough evidence to convict you. But since you were clearly guilty of kidnapping the Crown Prince, you are hereby sentenced to spend the rest of your life in the lands below. I therefore order an ostracizing collar be fabricated for you and placed around your neck, never to be removed. And should you ever attempt to return to the lands above, the collar will tighten until it chokes you to death.
So this is where, as a kid, when I saw that one particular cutscene, I was like, something doesn't make sense. It's like the events of the cutscenes aren't lining, aligning with my gameplay. So I was like, what's really going on here?
But it is beautiful.
But I'd say around chapter 4 is when you start learning stuff. Also, you're going to be getting your reference of Gulliver's Travels right here.
Why didn't I think of that before? I'll just use a little more of this arresty powder and continue on down.
This is actually a really, really cool reference here.
What a fall.
What the? Hey, stop that!
Also, if you don't interact with Torin here, he'll be eaten alive. So you have to click on him.
Let me go. Get away. Shoot.
It makes you really wonder with that is in the book and even the animated cartoon of Gulliver's Travels,
There.
would that mean that the villagers would have eaten Gulliver?
Purglins everywhere. I would like to thank you,
Like,
gentlemen,
that would have
for
been weird.
saving the life of Fairmont.
Oh, that's all right.
I tried to pretend that the Jack Black Gulliver's Travels doesn't exist.
Oh, sorry.
It's one of the only Jack Black movies I don't like.
You seem to be a kinder, gentler giant, not like
Aside from that, I like a lot of Jack Black movies and songs.
But of course, you need some logs moved, rocks realigned.
Villages trampled.
That's worse. We recently captured another giant, but very different from you. This one will not cooperate at all.
What can I do?
Perhaps if you talked with it.
We're gonna eat her.
Oh, okay.
I'm just joking.
Are
Yeah.
you sure I'll be safe?
Follow me.
Let's go, Shmee. I always thought these guys were cool, though. I like the chieftain. Alright. It's Princess Lena of Escarpa.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you.
Huh. You're with them, aren't you? Get away from me.
But I want to free you.
Get away. You'll only hurt me more.
Won't you let me help you?
Help me like they did? Huh. Show some respect. Just leave me here to die.
Oh, I could never do that. You're far too beautiful for me to leave you here.
Flattery won't help. Go away, so help me if you do figure out a way to release me, I'll scratch your eyes out.
Oh my.
Hey, you're Lena, aren't you? I just came from your homeland. I met your mother and father.
You did? Escarpa? My parents? Oh, how I wish I had listened to them. I wouldn't be in this mess.
They told me to give you this.
Oh, look. That is.
See, if you didn't open the locket, she would think it's a trick.
Oh, I miss them.
But I always tend to open the locket right when I get it.
You're so tall. Who are you, anyway?
My name is Torin, but I'm not from Escarpa. I'm from the lands above.
Torin of the lands above. Do you promise not to harm me?
I swear.
At present, I can think of nothing worse.
All right then, quick, cut me loose.
Well,
Hurry before they stop you.
yeah, I can't. I'll have to try to break each little thread, I suppose.
Why? Use your knife.
Well, that's just it. I didn't bring a knife. Some hero I am. Well, hold still. Here goes.
Then I'll tell you a little secret. All this time, I've had had a knife hidden in my boot, but they tied me up before I regained consciousness.
Boot knife. Let's take a look at the knife. It's an interesting looking knife.
Hold still. I wouldn't want to cut you.
Oh, thank you, Torin. That was horrible.
Here's your locket.
Oh, Boogle.
Oh, Boogle. Here, let me help you up.
Gotta love it.
Oh, wait. Look at your arms. You're bleeding.
What? Oh, I'm okay. I dropped a long ways through the trees before I landed on this soft loam. I must have, caught some branches on the way down. It's nothing.
I love this game.
Nonsense. Come over here. I'm sure I heard a stream this way.
I bet you did.
And Escarpa said we should meet, but I never
Ah,
told
so I had to
Lena
pop my arm.
we would.
Ow.
Everyone else was so short and hairy. I was always the ugly duckling. Too tall, too thin, hair only on top. But with you, I feel, I don't know, somehow normal.
Oh, I think you're anything but normal.
What? Torin?
Gotta love the early
No,
90s,
what I meant
man.
was
Oh my lord.
you're far above normal. You're
I'd say
you're beautiful, wonderful.
between early and mid 90s, yeah.
Oh, Torin. But my parents must be worried sick.
Well, yeah, they are. They really want you to return home. And my parents, they're still in danger.
I must
I
go
must
back.
go on.
You're right.
But will I see you again?
You must.
Oh yeah.
Will you be staying for dinner? If so, I'd better send out several hunting parties.
No, we've got a
I
long
want to
way
know
to go.
what they would have
Be
fed
careful
them,
here,
though.
the Phoenix.
Oh,
That would have taken a lot of
no
fucking
buffalo
food,
meat,
man.
but it's pretty far away.
What?
And even
I don't
still,
believe it. Does it work?
what would the food have been?
Well, it might. You see, it hasn't been used in some time.
Somehow I could have guessed that. Let's go, Lena.
Alright, first puzzle. With the ostiaries. The little people. I love the ostiaries.
Attention, everyone. This is Torin and his friend Lena. Please give him
Look
your
at all the
attention.
ostiaries.
They're all yours.
But what do I do?
Well, that's the problem. No one knows. The Phoenocrest hasn't been used in generations. Legend has it that when the Ostiaries find perfect harmony, the worlds will open unto them. But even when wearing these ancient sacred robes, they cannot find the way themselves. Can you help them?
Oh boy.
Also, I want to give a little shout out to somebody that is on my mind right now. My friend Ziggy, also known as your girl's rabbit. Um, she lost she lost her cat son today recently, and wherever she is, I hope she's gonna be okay in time. I know what it's like to lose animals and everything. I lost my um, two favorite cats recently, so I know what it's like. You ever give her a follow or anything, let her know I sent you. I checked up on her today, and she's very, very sad, and I hope that she'll heal in time. Um, just thought I'd randomly do that. I don't know. But yeah, let's go ahead and do the puzzle here. So we need to line them up by what they are wearing. So let's do this
You
here.
step into the center. And you, take his place.
Okay, put those there.
Out of my way.
Let's see. I guess we could put. Let's see how we want to do this here. Alright, I know what type of pattern I'll do this time. Put all the greens in a row. Let's see. Move them there. Those there. Alright, so we got the reds in a row. Got the greens in a row. We'll have to get the yellows in a row. This should do it. Presto changeo. That's the first puzzle.
Hurry, Lena. Jump up here.
The second puzzle is the one that always gets me. It's always been a speedrun breaker for me when I was trying to do my first time speedrunning the game. It was insane. Because this is a singing puzzle. I'm not a fan of singing puzzles. Never been a fan of singing puzzles. So yeah, that's indeed a thing. Gotta put the women and the men together. Alright. Oh wow, I think I might have gotten it on my first try. Wow, okay. I need to get those down. Funny enough, every time when I've done this, it's either the men's side or the woman's side where I've always lacked in some kind of way. In this particular case, it's the men. We're getting close. Alright, now we need to move the last two. Perfect.
That's it. The pattern was 5 ascending notes leading to the second nested planet.
Mm-hmm.
So that phenocryst goes back to a scarpa.
Nice one.
Oh, Torin, I knew you could do it.
You did?
But now what?
Oh, this part
So the reason why
I'll throw both of us.
Pergola is my least favorite level, not only in old school gaming, but in this game, is because it is also the shortest level.
Close your eyes.
Um,
Closed.
I don't know. I don't know why it was short. I don't,
Save enough powder for a trip to Escarpa.
but I kind of feel like it could have been a longer
You'll
level,
soon clean
a
up
much
the
longer
sun.
level.
Goodbye, Torin.
But it's okay.
Goodbye, Boogle.
We'll be getting to my favorite level of not only this game but in all gaming actually. Right here, Chapter 4, Asthenia.
I always felt you were innocent. Kurtzwell needed a scapegoat. All these years away from your home, your family, your friends, you must be so bitter.
Perhaps. I've learned to use the darkness to get what I want.
I've heard you become quite the powerful sorceress,
Oh?
but not quite powerful enough to overcome the magic of that collar.
Not yet. But perhaps soon. And when I do, I promise revenge.
But what if you could return sooner?
What? Ha! The collar will not be denied.
I could release it for you.
Oh, Peccant. You know its spell can only be broken by royalty. And no matter how much you scheme, you'll never be king as long as the boy lives.
Yes, but think, Licensure. Who sealed the collar?
Kurtzwell. That... Wait. Are you suggesting you could become Arch Authority?
Let's just say if you'll do a small favor for me, I'll do a large favor for you.
And just what would that small favor be?
Nothing much, just a little magic spell.
So this is where, as a kid, I was putting things together because
What? Hey, I'm
the
getting
combination of the prelude with the cutscenes, the first few cutscenes happened in the past. That cutscene you just saw was Torin's quote unquote parents being kidnapped by licentious spell. So yeah.
Ugh. Smells like ammonia.
See. Would you ever trust something that came out of a cabinet? Just out of the blue? No.
Welcome to Asthenia. Huh.
But just in a few seconds, you're going to see why this is my favorite level. And not just gaming, but in this game itself. Right here. Just look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Because you can see where we started from and where we're going to end up. That's literally what it is for me. I love it. So I'll play this regularly, and then for the other certain items here, I'll fast forward through it.
Oof. Stone cannonballs? Man, these suckers are heavy.
Now we're going to need 4 cannonballs. You have to take a step to the right every time, or the cannonball will fall into the lava. See, I'll show you. Yeah, I wanted to show that to you real quick. All right, let's go. Now we're going to go over here. Well, actually, I'm going to show you something real quick, just for the people watching. There's going to be this little thing right here. You don't know what it is or anything, only that it has a symbol on it. For the longest time as a kid, I didn't know what that meant. But then, after staring at this for so many hours as a kid, I finally understood it. So how to know how many cannonballs you have to put in here is when you put the last cannonball in, you'll see that it's completely able to be seen from the top. That's how you'll know that you have enough cannonballs. As you can see, you can now see a cannonball. This is how my autistic brain got it in my head. Then, of course, you can click this here. Because for the longest time, I wondered whatever happened to the people of this island. Because there's nobody here. Nobody at all. Also, we're going to take one cannonball with us. You'll see why. So this is a catapult, also known as a trebuchet. We're going to be using that to get to that island there. Problem is, it doesn't really have enough weight on it. So that's why we have a cannonball. Now, if you put one cannonball too much, it'll weigh too much and you'll die. If you don't put a cannonball in there, you'll be too light and you will die. So in this case,
Hey, Boogle, let's go.
we got a cannonball in there. We're going to put ourselves in there. And also keep in mind, we have Boogle with us as well. So yeah, and of course you can't reach the thing, so you have to cut the string off of the trebuchet. And within no time at all, whoop, it's all about weight distribution. And now to talk about this. Now, some people would say that this is one of the most horrendous mazes you would ever meet. No, it's not. This is my time to tell everyone a little story about me that I usually tell every time when I play this game. Was when I was in school, and probably there was other people that went through this. As particular activities, you were probably given mazes to get through. And this was usually something that I did in middle school or uh, first, second, third, fourth grade, maybe. How now? The funny thing is, every time when we did mazes in class, um, I always won because sometimes there was a competition, and whomever would win would get like something for free at the cafeteria or something. Usually, if it was like pizza day, you would get like 2 slices of pizza, which hell yeah, because your boy loves pizza. So I'm going to tell you guys a little secret on how I always came first when it came to maze games like this. Um, I guess in a way you could say that I cheated. And I'm going to tell you how I cheated. You don't start from the start of the maze to get to the finish. You start from the finish and get yourself to the start. And funny enough, when it comes to mentality, starting from the finish and getting yourself to the start is the easiest way to finish puzzles like that. I don't know why. It just seemed like a little cheatsy doodle thing in my brain, but I always won. And no one ever in my classes would ever know how I did it because I always kept it to myself. Well, except for my best friend James. He figured out in time how I did it. And he despised me for it. But now, we laugh about it when we go out to eat and stuff. It's one of my favorite stories that I like to talk about. And it's hilarious. It's hilarious now that I look back at it as someone in my 30s. And this was something that I did as like just a little tater tot of a kid. Um, Still to this day makes me laugh. It's one of my favorite stories that I talk about. Aside from my Yu-Gi-Oh stories that I have when I used to go through not only regionals but regular dueling with me and my little brother, rest in peace. Um, but the one story about the maze is one that I still tell to this day. Uh, it's a very special story to me. I've never forgotten it, and I love it to death. But now you all at home know how you can cheat at mazes like this. Start from the finish, get yourself to the start, and funny enough, you will probably win. And speaking of that, we're at the end of this maze. All right, we needed the wrench because we need to fix this. Also, for the longest time as a kid, I didn't know what to use this for because I didn't know that there was a wrench at the end of the other part of the maze. Because you have to really use your eyes. There is also going to be another maze here in a little bit that I still to this day know how to get through. And sometimes when you do this next maze, a Lucas Art slash Lucas Films Easter egg will appear. Perhaps I'll get lucky and it'll appear. If it doesn't, I'll tell you guys what it is. But not just yet. I don't want to spoil it if it happens out of the blue. Because I've only had it appear a couple times. But yeah, this is how you get through the maze here for this one. Just gonna walk down here. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Hate sometimes when I get those kinds of burps. And I remember once I was playing this on stream and I completely broke this level. Because for some reason Torin was able to walk out of bounds. And that was crazy. Um, that blew me mind. Um, and then I had to restart from a previous save spot. Hence why I have a few save spots in this, just in case that it was ever to happen again. I don't know if I still have them, but it's fine. I don't think it's going to happen this time. Because this time I'm taking it a little bit slower than usual. So I think I'll get through it. But yeah, it took me a lot of trial and error to learn how to get through this particular maze. But this is a perfect example of stuff that's always been burned in my head as like basic functions. This game in particular is one of a few games when I was a kid that I can just play by muscle memory. Plus, this was one of a few games that molded my brain as a kid, too. This one, Wishbone and the Amazing Odyssey, and Pokemon Red and Blue for the Game Boy, even Gold, Silver, and Crystal for Game Boy Color. You know, it was games like that that molded me into who I am today. Plus, now that I look back at it, I would have never expected this point and click loving guy that plays Pokemon to be good at Souls games and be addicted to certain Souls games. I would have never seen this within the many years ago. It's it's insane. It's absolutely freaking insane. I don't think it's going to appear. It's okay if it doesn't. I'll tell you about it if it doesn't. Okay, this way. But yeah, just a lot of the puzzles in the Asthenia level is spot on. I love them. I think it's because it takes a lot of critical thinking and trial and error and knowing how to get through puzzles. Because this is one of a few point and click games that I love to play. And it's more like a ritual that I play them. There's Torin's Passage, there's Wishbone and the Amazing Odyssey. There's my moments when I want to play Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Um, but if I was going to pick a modernized point and click game that I would play anytime, it would be Thimbleweed Park. Thimbleweed Park and me have a very nice relationship because it feels like an unofficial sequel to Maniac Mansion. All right, so this puzzle here. The object of this puzzle is you have to get all of these stumps down so you can get not only across here, but get the bridge that's going to extend right here. For the longest time as a kid, this was a puzzle that was really hard for me to do. But I know how to do it now. So, because you can either start here or start from here. I tend to start from here. But you have to be very quick with it because, well, um, as you can see, they lower down. Um, and sometimes the screen will pan up on its own, and sometimes you have to scroll down to do it. And there is a couple ways to get through this particular little puzzle, but this is how I do it. And yes, there is a special death scene here if you do fail. You basically get lowered down into the lava, and it is a Terminator 2 reference. And it is in there with some of my favorite references of movies and video games. I fucking love it. I remember when I did this drunk. This was hilarious when I did this drunk because just like I said, the muscle memory that I have, it's absolutely hilarious. And within no time at all, there we go. I remember when I walked out of bounds here too. That was hilarious. We got one final little puzzle, the puzzle of, trying to get access to the Phoenix. Sometimes I get lucky with this puzzle. Sometimes I don't, to be fair. Now, the times when I sped run this game, um, um, I was able to do that within I think it was like 2-3 seconds. But that's the end of chapter 4. So now we're going to be going to chapter 5, which is my second favorite level in all of gaming and this game. So chapter 5, Tenebrous.
He's about to reach Tenebris. I'm sure there's no way he'll ever find you, but I just thought you'd want to know.
You old fool. No complications, you said. Simple, you said. I should have known. All right. I'll take care of it. He won't find me or his parents. Now, what about the rest of our bargain?
In time, my dear, all in due time.
Dreep? I have someone I'd like you to find.
So funny enough, when I was trying to think about what I wanted my mascots to be for my channel, um, one of my choices was going to be Dreep because I think Dreep is pretty freaking cool looking. There's even a special death scene that you can have with Dreep where he'll eat Torin, and that messed with me a lot as a kid. That monster could eat me. Always thought that was some crazy crap. Um, but then, aside from Metal Agumon, which I wanted him to be my main mascot, I was like, do I want Dreep or do I want Boogle? So I ended up choosing Boogle because I like Boogle.
Thanks, Boog. Hey, how did you do that?
He broke the fourth wall just like Deadpool.
In the bag, bub.
Okay, we're gonna use a knife right here. All right. And also, in order to get a 100% completion of this game, the score thing right here has to be 999. And you'll be seeing that.
Oops. Can you get that? Thank you.
You're welcome. I have an emote on Twitch of Torin falling. It is a favorite of mine. And I have another emote which I'll show you guys in a minute when it happens on the game.
Boogle, save us!
Google save us. And that's it right there. The Boogle safe. The Boogle save, not safe.
Save us!
I said save
Come on,
us, Boogle. I
Boogle.
have that safe as an emote, and that's considered my save emote.
All right, you'd better come with me. You're under arrest.
But, officer, what for?
Cruelty to plants. Just leave your friend here. If he's lucky, you'll be back in a few years.
Now watch this. This is freaky right here. Now you see how big Dreep really is, man.
Now what do I do? All this way just to be arrested. Where's Mom and Dad? Will I ever find them? And Boogle, I hope he's okay.
Boogle, is that you?
Now this broke my heart right here as a kid. Dreep kidnaps Boogle, so now we can't use Boogle to get through this world.
Come on, boy. It's time. Do you have anything?
But yeah, let me not talk
for
through
your
this right now.
judgment, young man?
Well, no, sir, not really. It's just that, well, I'm really sorry I landed in your plants. It was an accident. I only landed in that flower bed because I fell out of that air duct that I crawled through to escape from that storeroom that I materialized in from that phenocryst that I used to get here from Asthenia. I didn't, that is, I, oh,
Phenocryst, you say?
yes, sir.
I haven't heard of one of those being used in years. Where did you say you were from, son?
From the lands above, sir. See, this evil sorceress put my parents in a magic spell and kidnapped them, and this old guy saw it all, and he said her name was Licentia, and she's from down here, and that's where my parents are. So I set out to find her and, save them, but nobody has ever heard of her, and well, I don't even know if she's down here or if this has all been some kind of, and, geez, do you think you could help me, sir?
Licentia, eh? There's no one on this planet by that name. But whether you're a visitor here or not, you need to learn 3 lessons about Tenebris and me. First, plants are very scarce around here, and we are not kind to those who damage them. Second, lawbreakers in my court are handled immediately and forcefully. And third, one more mistake and I'll toss you right off this planet into the null void. Now take him back where you found him. And young man, I don't ever want to see you here again.
All right.
Here's a dead, long-stemmed flower on this dauber plant. Surely no one would mind me pruning this.
Gonna get a few little things here. Here comes the tree.
This tree's trunk is covered with some very sticky stuff.
Hey! speak. Although, I don't know why I'm surprised.
Of course I can, but what good does it do me? No one listens.
You sound discouraged.
Not so much discouraged, but sometimes I do get a little sentimental.
Oh, I think all of us do sometimes.
Yes, but when you're as well rooted as I, somehow old memories just stick to you.
I see. Well, not to go out on a limb, but why not branch out into new activities?
Well, you know, I can't just leave, Bud. I'm stuck here with a trunkload of memories. What brings you here? Just looking for someone to bark at?
I'm searching for my parents. I think they were captured by Licentia, a sorceress I was told came from around here. Could you help me? Have you heard of her?
You lost your parents? Oh, me too. I was transplanted at birth. You know, my dad was cut down in his prime of life by a guy chasing a wolf. And Mom, she fell in the forest and nobody heard it.
Excuse me, do you mind if I borrow a little of this sap?
No, not at all. Go ahead. Use me. Everyone does. I just hope that somehow, someday, someone, somewhere will find some way to make something out of us trees. And then they can cut us all down. What if someone invents telephone poles?
All right, we got the sap. Now we can talk to the sunflower.
Excuse me,
Yes? Oh, it's you.
could you help me?
Help you? I doubt it. After what you and your safe-like buddy did to my friends over there? Oh,
But I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't know plants could hurt. In fact, I didn't know plants could talk.
well, not all can. Just exceptional plants, you see.
Sure, I thought you looked special.
Well, yes, what is it you need, young man?
Boy.
I've searched this entire planet looking for an evil sorceress named Licentia. Have you heard of her?
Animal, vegetable, or mineral?
Huh? Oh, animal, I suppose.
Doesn't matter. Never heard of her. But that doesn't mean she doesn't exist here. I don't get out much. Roots, you know.
Is there anyone here in Tenebris that could help me?
Well, let's see. You know, there is that strange duck who's always recording odd crysts.
Oh, a duck? What's his name? Where could I find him?
No, he's not a real duck. Don't remember his name. Don't know that I ever heard it. But he might be down at the amphitheater. He hangs out there recording talent.
Thank you so much. Now, which way is the amphitheater?
Oh, you can't get there from here.
So, in case you don't know the reference, she calls him a strange duck that records stuff. She's talking about a conductor. For the longest time as a kid, I didn't know what she meant by a duck because the guy doesn't look nothing like a duck. But it's a joke. It's a joke and pun on a conductor. I always thought it was funny.
But this theater, which way is it?
It's over the slippery slope. You'll never make it. Without a little help, that is.
Help? Oh, could you? I'd be eternally grateful.
No, you
No, you
won't.
won't. That's just a cliche.
But if we could work out a deal.
Anything. Just name it.
See my friends down there? Those pesky chameleon silkworms are wreaking havoc on their leaves.
Now who's the cliche?
Hmm.
What? Oh, anyway, if you can stop the silkworm
And yes, that is a giant
then
chess
do your
piece,
best to help
in
it
case you
along
don't
the
know.
slippery
Yes,
slope.
that is a giant chess piece. All right. So if you try to get them regularly, they're too fast. That's why you got the dauber plant with sap on them.
Gotcha.
This is really just a rehash of the inchy inchworm in the beginning, except you can't catch them on your own. All right, now we talk to her again.
We did it. The silkworms are no longer a problem. But aren't they kind of funny colored?
Oh, those little buggers produce silk of any hue. Just place them on a color, and they'll make a copy of it for you. And in silk yet. But don't waste them. And please, don't drop them around here, okay?
Okay. Now we got to talk to the slippery slope.
Now that I've rescued your friends, will you help me cross?
Got it. It's not my fastest time, but
Thank you very much.
it's kind of close. Now onward to the amphitheater. I always wonder who lived in there. Yeah, I love the amphitheater. This place is cool. Completely filled with references, and I love it.
That's it. I'm out of here. If anyone needs me, I'll be in my trailer.
I'll be in my trailer. All right. We got a cane, and we got a top. Now, we're going to pick up some random items here. Going to pick up the magician's poster. Going to pick up these bagpipes right here. We're also going to use the silkworms on the poster. That will make the cloth, the handkerchief from the poster. That's pretty cool. And now we're going to talk to this man, the duck.
Excuse me. I'm looking for someone, and no one's been able to help me. I was just wondering.
Shh, I'm recording.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this better?
No, not really. Let me hit pause here. There. Now, what was it you were saying?
I'm Torin, and I'm seeking.
No use to whisper now, young man.
Oh, well, anyway, I'm Torin, and I'm trying to locate an evil sorceress named Licentia.
Licentia, eh? Oh, sure, I know her.
You do? Oh, I've asked darn near everybody on this planet, and you're the only one.
I'm probably one of the few who does know her. My hobby is recording rare voices, and hers is one of the rarest.
Then you know where I could find her?
Oh,
Had to get one of my
when I met her,
meal replacement shakes. I don't have an appetite right now, but
She's
apparently I'm
being
hungry. So
rude. She's
we'll be doing this
Unethical,
cutscene here while I get something in my
unconscionable,
stomach here.
unethical, unprincipled. Whoa, calm down. It doesn't matter. You can't get to her anyway.
What do you mean, can't get to her? You don't know how far I've come already. Why, I've survived capture in the jungle, vicious vultures, stinking skunks, lava, snails, slugs, you name it. Of course I'll get to her.
Very impressive. What is that accent? You see, young man, Licensure was expelled from our world many years ago. Tossed into the null void she was, and never heard from again.
The null
And
void.
see, I love his
I've
name
got
too,
no
because
idea.
That will be
in the
important.
text there, his name is
Find her and all
Archivist,
the
which is
evidence
a
you need
pun on
slowly,
archivist.
slowly.
Um, in case you don't know, um,
You say
a lot of the funny puns. I love the
voice
funny
transfer?
puns and
Can
stuff.
you
I
record my
fucking love it.
voice?
Why, yes, I have. It's one of my rarest treasures.
I'd love to have it.
Oh no, to someone like me, there's nothing more valuable than a rare voice.
Oh, really? What if you had a voice rarer than Licentia's?
What? Why, I don't think that's possible.
Oh, yeah? Do you have any recordings from the lands above?
Of course not. The last time those savages visited us, this Oddcrest technology was not even developed.
I am one of those savages.
What? You? Is it possible? That accent. It's subtle, but I thought I detected something unusual in your voice.
What do you say? Trade a recording of Licentia for a recording of a voice you may never hear again?
Well, a deal.
Okay. What do you want me to say?
Anything. Let me set up a clean crystal here. There. Ready when you are.
Test. Test. Is this on? Hello? My name is Torin, from the Farmin Valley, near Crystal City, in the lands above. I've traveled through Escarpa, Pergola, and Esthenia to get to Tenebris for only one reason: to find the evil sorceress Licentia, force her to free my parents and my friend Booby, and in the process, teach her a lesson.
That's enough. It's only a 10 meg crystal. Great. Now, let me find that Oddcrest with her voice. And here, I'll even throw in this old Christ cord.
And the 10 meg crystal thing is also a pun as well. That is a pun on floppy disks. Because it took us a long time to get from kilobytes to megabytes in the 90s.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And good luck finding Licentia. Now, if you'll pardon me, I have work to do.
All right. Let's continue through. We're going to talk to this woman right here. Excuse me. Okay, that's the Scarpa's music.
Excuse
Nice.
me.
Just wait your turn. I'll tell you when I'm ready for you. You can warm up anywhere, but just do it quietly. I've got people on stage already.
So funny enough, every time when you go
You seem
across that
alarmed.
curtain,
It's not
it
risky.
plays a random music track
I'm
from
ready.
either this
Wait.
game or one of the
Torin,
past games
I
that
can
were made
relax.
from Sierra.
Neither do the rest of these clowns.
Um, one of the
To find her,
rarest
I
that
need
you
to find
can
the
run
evil
into
sorceress. Have you heard of her?
passing that curtain
Ouch!
is the theme song for
Thanks. My vacation
Phantasmagoria.
coming up soon.
Um, I've only had Phantasmagoria's theme song
Let's see what
appear
you can
behind
do.
that
I
curtain
don't care if you got spare change.
it
I don't care.
only
I'm ready.
twice in my life.
Listen,
Once as
I got
as a kid, and I
just
had it
everything.
once
Talk about
in a
special
very
sauce.
past stream
So,
I've done.
it's time to go on.
All right. Now we're gonna talk to the carpenter. I love the carpenter.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
I'm looking for a sorceress.
I ain't her.
I'm sorry to bother you, but do you know Licentia?
No, you didn't.
Huh?
You didn't send me. The Union of All sent me.
No. Licentia. She's a sorceress from around here, I think.
I never heard of her. Who are you? You that new musical saw player everybody's been raving about?
Musical saw? You can use a saw to make music?
Well, sometimes I make this one here sing a little.
Have you seen this saw player?
Nah, the only saw I saw is this saw I saw with.
I think
We all saw that one coming. That is one of my favorite lines, and not only this game, but any game I've ever played in my life.
Have you seen this
This
saw
one here.
player?
No, the only saw I saw is this saw I saw with.
I think we all saw that one coming.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I wanted to play it a second time so you guys could actually hear it. I say that line all the time now when I
Hold
play this.
still. It's tough enough aiming between the two of you. Oops.
Oh no, bags! Bags, no! I love Bags Bunny. I used to have an animated emote of Bags Bunny
Quit?
on
Who's got
Twitch.
that?
I still have it like in my library, but I love him.
Why, you
I love
untrained.
Bags.
You can't quit.
Bags
You're
Bunny.
fired. And I quit. I should have never fired his 15 sisters.
Damn. Um. All right, let's do this little split scene here. All right, got a bow. Let's talk to Bags.
Hi there.
What a fool I've been.
You seem unhappy.
He almost killed
And
me.
yes, he is a pun on Bugs Bunny, of course.
I'm looking for an evil sorceress named Licentia. Have you seen her?
He nearly killed me.
Does she live around here?
Not to mention twice yesterday.
So, is that a no?
He was lucky to have somebody like me.
You're not really paying attention to me, are you?
Somebody with quick reflexes.
Should I leave?
His body count would even have been higher.
Higher
Nice talking
at you.
Boy, he's a jerk.
Boy, he's a jerk. All right, now we're going to do a full walkthrough because there's going to be some things that are going to change. See what appears now behind the curtain. Oh, Phantasmagoria! All right. Nice. Make that 3 times it's appeared in my life. That's cool. We finally got Phantasmagoria. Gotta love it. Yeah, that was the theme song for Phantasmagoria. Let's go this way one more time. Let's see if anything new appears. Hold on. I don't know that one. Okay. But yeah, now we're going to talk to Zippy the Magnet.
Excuse me, are you a magician?
Who? Where? Oh, me. Yes. Actually, I am a magician. Well, no. I'm not just any magician. As of yesterday morning, I'm Zippy the Magnificent. And who are you?
I'm Torin. Of
And
the
he is
clan.
blind, which is sad.
Well, Torin, would you like to see a trick?
Well, actually, I was going to ask you some questions.
Splendid. All right, here. Take this deck of cards. Cut it anywhere. Memorize the card. Got it? Good.
Now hold the deck tightly between your two hands. Tighter. Don't let go. Remember your card?
Yes.
Now, if I could make your card appear from my sleeve, in spite of the fact that you're still holding that self-same card in your very own hands, would you be impressed?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, all I have to do is say the magic words, Ally McGraw, and presto. Here's your card.
That's not my card. That's a bouquet of flowers.
Oops. I knew that. Here, watch me make that disappear. All right, now let's see. Where was I? Oh, yes. If I could make your card appear from my sleeve, in spite of the fact that you're holding hands with that very same card, would you be impressed?
Yeah, I guess.
And here it is, right here.
No, that's not my card either.
Well, what did you have? A heart?
No, that's not even a card. That's a bird.
Oh, so it is. Get out of here. Oh, I need a better act. Okay, is this your card?
No, that's a book.
Well, I don't know where your card is. Maybe it's still there in your hand.
I love this.
You know, at this point, I don't really care.
All right, then. Give me back my cards. You can keep your lousy 2 of diamonds.
Hey, that's right. That was my card.
Well, it's too late now to sweet-talk me. If only I had one good trick.
Now, what is the most common trick that you can think of when it comes to magicians? Rabbit coming out of a hat.
Hey, Bags, take a look at this.
Say, nice twigs.
Yeah, and look inside.
Whoa! Whoa! Is that real silk?
I think so. It feels real to me.
You mind if I try it on?
No, not at all.
Oh, I love it, I love it. Oh, it's me. Oh, it's definitely me. What do you think?
Huh? Oh, yes. It's you. It's very you.
Oh, look. It's got a secret compartment, too. Ooh.
It seems complete.
Room enough for a pool. Practice my breaststroke. I'll take it.
Now, wait a minute. We don't know if Zippy the Magnificent will accept you or not.
Accept me? Are you kidding? He's been wanting me to join him for years. But you should have seen the dump he offered me. He never had digs like these. Oh, yeah, he'll take me all right. He'd be a fool not to. See, I know the bees. Just wait. Wait till I tell the missus.
Bags has a wife. Okay, we're going to give the handkerchief to Zippy.
Zippy, I thought you might want this silk kerchief. It's an exact replica of the one shown on the poster.
Why, thank you, Torin. A magician can never have too many silks.
I'll bet. So, how many silks do you have?
Counting this one?
Sure.
1.
We'll put the crystal in the recorder. All right. Time to give the rabbit and the hat to the Zippy.
You'll never guess what I got for you, Zippy.
You're right. Put it down so I can feel it.
It's a real top hat with a rabbit inside. You know, like in a real magic trick.
Let me see. Yes, but who's this? It's me, Zippy. Bags. Bags Bunny. You remember me, don't you? Yes. I thought you said you'd never work for me. Well, that was before you offered me this fine silk-like top hat to live in. Man, With a head like this, even you should be able to do magic.
Hey, are you going to start this relationship off on a sour note?
Or step inside and I'll do the tricks.
Silly rabbit. Tricks are for magicians.
Yes, that is a trick cereal pun.
And let's practice.
I love it.
That is a problem. I seem to have lost my magic wand.
Oh, no problem. Ask his Torin
I love this.
here to find it. What did it look like? Oops. Sorry.
Yeah, you can't ask him what it looked like because he's blind.
Here you go, Zippy. I found your wand.
Oh, thank you, Torin. Say, this isn't my wand. What are you trying to pull here?
Nothing. I thought you needed a wand.
I do. But remember, I'm blind, not stupid.
Well, what's the difference? Wand schmand. Are you a magician or ain't you?
You're right. Thank you, Torin. This will do just fine.
So what are you waiting for? Pull a fancy colored silk over me and let's get rolling.
And that's why I gave him
All right,
silk
I will.
before.
Thanks to you, Torin. You know, you've been so nice to me. Would you like this book of magic spells?
Yes.
It should get you past any sorcerers you find in these parts. Besides, I don't read that much anymore.
Now watch. I like watching this trick real quick. It's Dream. Ah, run away. All right, now we need to do one more sequence split. Escarpa again, okay? Because we need the girl and her dad to disappear so we can get the resin. I believe she's gone. Yes. We need the resin. We're going to walk right here. And when Torin stops, I'm going to use the resin on the bow. And then, last but not least,
Mr. Torin. 1 minute, Mr. Torin. Mr. Torin, on stage in 1 minute, Mr. Torin.
yes. All right, let's go on stage. There's nobody there. Yet you hear stuff.
And now, a medley of my favorite songs from the lands above. Where the peat moss croons in the light of 3 full moons, and those crystal mountains summon my heart home. Yes, the lands above are the place I'll always love, no matter through how many worlds I roam.
That's it. Now come with me.
But officer, why, you have tears in your eyes. Are you from the lands above too?
No, I'm a musician. Now come with me. You're under arrest.
What for?
Impersonating a singer.
Torin of the lands above, since you violated the probationary period I granted you, I have no choice but to sentence you to immediate ostracization from the world of Tenebris, into the null void with him.
Not the null void.
Exactly where I want to go.
Here we are, boy. Now you stand over there.
Hey!
Good riddance, plant crusher.
All right.
How can I just float in midair like this? Oh, I get it. In the very center of the planet, gravity pulls equally from all directions. But how can I move? There's nothing to grab onto.
The power of bagpipes. Midway. All the way into the red. Again. Again. All right. Now for a final little puzzle. So we need this broken crystal to say, Dreep, come here. So let's go ahead and get that working here. Okay. Time to hide. Bye bye, Dreep. Now these references right here, you're gonna love it. Darth Vader, Yoda. There's Al Lowe right there. I don't remember who that is though. And there's a random anime girl. And also, speaking of that, the reference in Asthenia when we were doing the lava puzzle that I was talking about, there's a rare chance that Indiana Jones will actually appear there, and he actually falls in the lava. All right, time to do a very hidden secret here. It's one of my favorite secrets ever. And it's the only time where dying is actually a reward. Let's watch.
Congratulations, you did it. That's nice to see someone else has an Aldo sense of humor. That's why you get to hear this, my very own personal Easter egg, instead of the boring, plain old death message you see before you there on the screen. Anybody who comes all the way through this game asking everybody you meet about this evil sorceress named Licentia, and then finally finds her, and then tricks Dreep into following a recording of her voice, and then doesn't use the Book of Magic on her, but instead plays the bagpipes, deserves much more than just another boring old death message. So here's my personal thank you for playing the game. And now, enjoy the ending. But whatever you do, don't tell anybody how you got this message. Instead, just taunt them with, why, I got a personal message from Al Lowe at the end. Didn't you?
This will be our little secret chat. Sorry for the barking there, guys.
What? You dare enter my home and attempt your little magic spells on me? Foolish boy. I have more power in my little finger than you'll ever possess.
Mm.
The collar. Torin. Of course.
I was your nanny.
Nanny?
I saved your life the night your parents were murdered.
Murdered? No! How could you? I thought you had them in a magic spell.
No, Torin. The Farmans are safe. But they're not your real parents. Your real parents were the king and queen of the lands above.
What? But then I'm...
That's right. You're the next king.
No, that's wrong. I'm the next king. You should have died in your cradle that night, little nephew. After searching for you all these years, you won't escape me now. I killed your parents. And now I'll kill you.
Oh yeah, that was real smart, Torin.
One step closer, boy, and I'll finish her.
No, don't!
Game.
Licentia! Licentia, are you okay? That was close. I thought he had you there for a second. Hey, Licentia!
Bye bye, Peckend. See you never.
Oh, Torin. That's not lava. That's Dreep's supper dish.
Oi.
What about my parents and Boogle?
Of course. Torin, I think it's time for all of us to go back home. To the lands above.
Torin, where's my tools? From town, remember?
Son, who's this lady? And is she gonna stay for dinner?
Mom, Dad. Oh, it's great to be home again.
And there we go. There's Torrance Passage, ladies and gentlemen. Hell yeah. Not my fastest time, of course, but it was really fun to play this again. Probably next Wednesday, I'll probably play some Wishbone and the Amazing Odyssey. That's another favorite point and click game of mine. Because seeing how this is, being done on my birthday month, why not play some of my favorite classics here? And just go on from there with it. Not sure what the other Wednesdays after next Wednesday will have, but we'll see what I feel like doing. My next stream though will be on Monday, which will be Random Monday. I'm going to be doing another playthrough of the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC from Elden Ring. Got another character set up for him for the DLC, and we're going to see how my second playthrough will go. They won't be as long as my first playthroughs, of course, but we're still going to do exploring and things of that nature. So yeah, I want to let everybody know. Thank you so much for coming. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the raid messages here. I don't think I have any mods in chat. So what I'll do is I'll probably end the stream and I'll find someone for us to raid. And everyone in the chat right now, just stay in the chat. I'll have to go offline to do it. But we will. I'll find someone for us to raid. So whenever I end stream here within a few minutes, just stay in chat, get your raid messages ready, and I'll find someone for us to raid. I always like having the credits play every time when I do a playthrough of this. But it was fun to do this again. I'm going to feel the same way when I do Wishbone next Wednesday. So yeah, I hope people will come by for that. My schedule, of course, is I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays, sometimes on Fridays if I'm feeling up to it. Actually, I will probably be doing a stream on Friday. Funny enough, I'll be doing a collaboration of Elden Ring with Mr. Rumble Roses. Actually, let me shout out Mr. Rumble Roses here. Let me see here. Yeah, we go. We'll be doing a playthrough with a character that he's made called Infallible. I made a character as well, just to play around with. So let me do my schedule again now that I remember that. My next stream will be on Friday, which will be a special Elden Ring collaboration stream with Mr. Rumble Roses. Then next Monday, I thought it was going to be with Infallible, but okay. Hi Rumble, how are you? Um, but yeah. Aside from Friday, my next stream will be on Monday, which will be Random Monday. I'll be doing more with okay, Rumble. Um, I'll be doing another playthrough of the Shadows of the Erdtree DLC with another character that I have made. And then next Wednesday will be Retro and Variety Wednesday. I'll be going retro with it, and I'll be playing some more Wishbone and the Amazing Odyssey. So, if any of that tickles your fancy, you can meet me here on Mondays at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And when it comes to Wednesdays, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end my stream, and I will find someone for us to raid. So please get your raid messages ready from up above. And I will see you guys on Friday. But yeah, as always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I am your friendly neighborhood gaming machine, and this was Torin's Passage. And until I see everyone in the next video or live stream, peace out, happy gaming, my friends, and please stay safe out there.